Welcome to ninth grade Honors World History. Woo woo! I know you're all very excited to start the new school year. I am Queen Elizabeth I, one of the historical figures you will study. This is John Smith, one of Miss Young's students from last year. Although he is only 16 years old, his hair is gray to reflect the wisdom and knowledge he gained from successfully completing the course. We have some very important messages for you. At the beginning of every year, your teachers have to go over the goals of the course, expectations, and classroom rules. I know that this can seem repetitive and boring at times. To make it more interactive, we thought it would be better to make this a question and answer session. So what have you been wondering about ninth grade world history? I know you have questions.
Come on guys, don't be shy. Who's got the first question?
Great place to start. Well, I think it's pretty obvious that we will be studying world history. We will be studying successful and great world civilizations that reached their height from 500 CE to 1700 CE. These civilizations had great leaders, great inventions, were economically prosperous, and produced great artwork. In terms of skills, we will be developing skills related to using primary source documents, such as analyzing point of view. We will be working on a specific type of writing called document-based questions. We will also be working on our historical research skills through the National History Day project.
Oh goody! National History Day was my favorite project. You are allowed to choose any topic to do your project on. This year, however, will be a little different than in the past. Everyone will be creating a website for their projects.
A website? That sounds exciting and so futuristic. How about another question? Who has the second question of the day? Great question again. Wow, you guys asked great questions. I think this would be a good one for John to answer.
At the beginning of class, you have to be a multitasker. When you enter, check to see if there are any handouts that you need for class that day. If you see some, don't just look at them, pick them up. Next you will want to answer the prime time question. It is up on the board, and is a basic review question from what you learned the day before.
Now, how about another question? Hectares ha. An honest question. I am sure many are wondering. This class can be hard. You will have homework every night and a 5-paragraph essay each quarter. Tests are given every 3 to 6 weeks. Honors students go beyond the information in the textbook and are required to use more critical thinking and analytical skills. They also participate in National History Day. Does anyone have more specific questions about grades? Grades, grades, grades. The source of much frustration and stress. Your grades are tabulated by percentages, not points. Grades come from test, homework, quizzes, papers, projects, and participation. Participation includes active participation in class activities, being a good classroom citizen, and listening to others. It includes your behavior and your ability to stay on task. While this may seem overwhelming, but in truth, having so many assignments makes none of them high stakes. If you aren't good at one skill, it will not ruin your grade. If you have a bad day, or fall asleep studying one night, there is always another assignment coming up. Is there a follow-up question on this same idea?
Freaks. Retakes. Ha ha ha. Retakes on tests and revision of assignments are not given. For projects and papers, you are allowed to turn in rough drafts for feedback. Since expectations are clearly stated and students have the opportunity to get feedback if they choose, retakes and revisions are not allowed after due dates.
Oh, you guys are so cute and young. I'm ready for another question. Give me an easy one. Wow, I am impressed. Looking ahead already. Yes, you will have a final, and no, it will not be open note. The final have several parts. A matching section on important people, an art identification section, a geography and mapping section, and multiple choice. But we can worry about that more in 6-9 months. Let's move away from grades and work, and talk more about classroom rules. A timely question. I will let John answer that one, since it seems to be on his mind.
Sorry for that, Queen Elizabeth. Yes, you can go to the bathroom during class. You do not need to raise your hand and ask. Instead, quietly excuse yourself. None of us need an announcement of each other's need for the bathroom. We have serious historical study to attend to. You are old enough to monitor your own bathroom habits. Other questions of this nature.
Rules for the nurse are different from the bathroom. If you need to go the nurse, fill out a pink pass and Miss Young will sign it. If it is an emergency, you do not need a pass. I trust you to judge this for yourself. No one wants you to in the classroom. Next question.
Of course you can eat. Why wouldn't you be allowed to eat? Eating is good for you and helps you learn. Please make sure to clean up after yourself and not leave a mess or trash. Foods with peanuts, however, are not allowed in the classroom. You may also chew gum. Whatever helps you learn best. Next. Question. Strategic question. Always good to find out what will make your teacher mad. I think it best if Miss Young answer this herself.
With your entrance into high school, you are to become a more independent learner. You need to advocate for yourself and learn to communicate with teachers. At the 9th grade level, teachers make an effort to work with you directly on problems, issues, and improvements. This does not mean, however, that Miss Young will not contact you parents. Anytime they would like to know how you are doing, she will let them know. We have time for one final question.
A troublemaker? Ha! I see what you are worried about. Miss Young will be sure to keep an eye on you. Students do not misbehave in an honors classroom. It is not an option. You have chosen to take honors world history. You are not forced to be here. You are too old and we have too much to do to waste time dealing with misbehavior.
Thanks for listening.
Hope you have a good year.